in control already against a young Turkish team. Skola, well, easy as taking candy from a baby.
Turkey aren't going to gobble up that lead very quickly if they're going to let easy baskets go like that. It's just unbelievable.
Well, another defensive lapse. And the ball in trouble there and takes steps. Akyo put under more pressure. Nowhere to throw, nowhere to go, and he takes steps looking for a player to throw the ball to. And the coach is under big pressure too. Bogdan Tanjevic from Montenegro coaching the Turkish national team. Sanchez up high, gives it to Nocchioni. Drives inside, trying to find Skola. That's one of the first bad passes from Argentina in the entire game. They've got 5 turnovers. And Sanchez tracks the point guard. Atzer all the way up the court. Akyo gives it up. Turkey working ever so hard to get up a shot, and then when they do, the percentage is
But
pretty
look at
low.
the defense though, Bob. That's the key
amazing
for Argentina. And there's Nocioni, gets an easy steal. Oh, and there is another unsportsmanlike call against Turkey.
Well, on the pick there, Nocchioni just hangs around and says, I'll just see what develops here. And he got the pass right smack in his mitts.
Well, he just sort of tried to flick it out the back of his hand. That was the flipper, but it didn't work.
No. Well, Nocchioni hits the free throw, and they're 100% for the free throw line, 9 of 9, and they're immune to the commentator's curse. You watch this.
All good teams and all good players. Don't worry about what the commentators are saying. That's right. They forget about the curse.
So that's 2 points off the unsportsmanlike call, and the ball from inbounds, and this could punish the Turks even more. A 2 or a 3 from this would be a 5-point play, basically, plus the 2 Turkey didn't get on their offensive possession. But Argentina does the gentlemanly thing and throws it out of bounds. Second turnover for them in this half. They'll iron that little wrinkle out of their play pretty quickly. Well, a young Turkish team under tremendous pressure. Atzer for 3. A rare 3.
That was a lovely little shot, but not enough for them to go down to really affect Argentina and that machine that's rolling on into the semi-finals.
Ginobili, so many dribbles, so many directions he can go. And the defensive player just never knows where Ginobili's going to strike next.
Yeah, Ekyol's, he's in a sort of a dance, isn't he? He's going left, he's going right. Don't know what he's going to do, and all of a sudden foul. That's what Manu Ginobili does to you.
It's like being in a dancing contest with an amateur partner. You never know where they're going next. That's what it is like, trying to stay with Ginobili.
Akyol, another foul. So that's his third. It's his third foul. Akyol.
Well, in the first game, Spain just put a headlock on Lithuania and ran away with the game 89-67, and we're seeing the same in the second quarterfinal.
Nocioni, easy little basket going to the right, deep into the lane.
There are the big boys and there are the rest in this tournament, it appears. Little fake, nice fake. The referee calls steps.
Well, the whole Turkish bench clears and they're all up, every one of them. Coach is having to sit them all down.
I'd like to see that again. It looked like a good move.
And all the whistles, the jeers come from the Turkish crowd. Those whistles are continuous throughout the game.
Alberto throws the ball in bounds, and Argentina back to the grindstone. Grind them down. They're averaging 90 points a game offensively and giving up a mere 69. It's one of the best records in the tournament. Skola, 2 more. He's got 11 now to go with Andre Nocchioni's 14. 2 players in double figures. They do share the points around. Well, a missed rebound drops into Turkey's hands, and Iliosa.
Oh, look at Nocioni down the other, fearless. 3 Turkish players going after it, and he lays it off the glass. But that's what Argentina do for you. Miss down one end, and within the first 3 seconds, they're scoring a layup down the other end.
Yeah, they're so quick. They're absolutely ruthless. They're playing to win. They're playing for gold. They want nothing less. They finished second in 2002, overtime against Serbia and Montenegro. They were.
It's the only championship they haven't won. Major bit of hardware that Argentina haven't won.
No, Argentina won the first world championship, Jeff. First ever played went to Argentina. But it's been a long time between drinks.
Yeah, well, okay, sorry, you're right, Bob. I'll back down on that. You got me on one of those statistics. All I can say is that was when it didn't really count. No, you can't say that. They were world champions.
I won't gloat. Ginobili, this is the man to gloat about.
Yep. Well,
Ginobili and
when you've got shooting statistics like you have, 1 for 25, you've got to celebrate that one correct fact. I bow my head to you, Bob.
Fair enough.
Manu Ginobili. What a great player.
Oh, he's just all class.
Don't you just love watching him?
I do. He pound for pound, centimeter for centimeter, a kilogram for kilogram.
And he hasn't
one of the best in the world.
He hasn't extended himself either, has he,
no.
in this tournament? He's just cruised. He's done what he needs to.
Sometimes under pressure, I've seen him handle the ball too much, take too much on his own shoulders. I don't think his teammates would let him do that. I don't think there's a need for him to do that anymore. Maybe 4 years ago, that was the case. But he's got such a talented cast of ruffians with him.
Well, we talk about little men in this tournament that have made such a great impact on their teams. And Pepe Sanchez is one of those guys. He's another Calderon. He plays great defense. He runs the offense for Argentina. Without him, Argentina would be, well, they have all their stars, but they wouldn't be as sufficient. That man on screen, Pepe Sanchez, is another Calderon from Spain.
Underneath, Roberto misses a shot. Good pass in from Ginobili. Roberto taps it high, and Sanchez holds it, waiting for everybody to get back in court so they can resume play. Ginobili, 3-point attempt. Splash!
It's like I said to you, Bob, sometimes, he just does enough for what he wants. It's a 30-point lead. Manu Ginobili, easy 3, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Man, this is a humbling experience for Turkey.
Bergadin comes back with 3.
The kick into the corner, Nocioni.
Oh, now we're starting to see a shootout at the OK Corral.
Mama, get your gun.
3 threes in a row from either team. 2 for Argentina, 1 for Turkey.
Well, the long-range guns are out. And Scola called for the foul. He felt a layup coming. Erdogan was fouled. There it is, Erdogan, splash. Can he hit 2 in a row? He's got him.
He can.
Oh, the little man's firing.
The problem is Argentina are going to come down and hit 3 as well. That's the problem, that Turkey can't afford to just trade baskets.
Nice pass in. Scola takes it out. Ginobili back to Scola, who throws nothing but air. Goes off Scola this time. He shoots it. Nice soft little jump shot, hoping that if he hits the iron, it'll get the good roll and go in. But we've got a timeout taken with 4 minutes, 47 seconds to play in the third period. And the lead is extended to 61. Argentina, Turkey sitting on 34. A wide shot view of the court, showing you the entertainment here to break. And Turkey have lots to talk about, but I just don't think there are any answers. They can discuss it, they can analyze it, they can take it apart. They're just under too much pressure. Their shooting has fallen away. And Argentina will not be denied. Not tonight, not the quarterfinals. 61-34 in the third.
Well, if you think back to the 2002 World Championships, Bob, where Argentina lost to Serbia and Montenegro in the final in overtime, it was very unfortunate because remember, Manu Ginobili sprained his ankle badly in the semi-final game. And if he had been 100% fit, there's no doubt in my mind they would have won that World Championship. But because he was hurt, he didn't play as well as he might have if he was 100% fit. But look at Nocioni, he's one of the guys for Argentina. It's just been unbelievable this tournament.
And here he is, Ginobili. Wow. That's a real NBA 3. Turkey go to work. Let's see what they have come up with in that timeout and whether Argentina will allow them to do it.
I can't wait now to see Argentina play Spain. What a great game that's going to be.
We saw Spain do the same demolition job on Lithuania. Very similar to what Argentina is doing to Turkey now.
Great give and go.
The kick out pass from Ginobili. Shot was missed by Nocioni, but they got a good look. And look at the Argentinians hunting the pass, every player, someone's on them, and Ginobili reaching in, knocks it out of bounds. They're just relentless. They just don't let up. What do these guys eat for breakfast? Tireless.
Well, I bet you they eat their cornflakes, that's for sure.
Big man backing in. That's Kurt Lagu. 2.07 meters tall. Nice spinning hook shot. Gets him 2. Nocioni in the lane. Gives it to Scola. Kicked out. Sanchez. Gives it to Alberto. And off the glass. It's just so clinical.
It is clinical, Bob. Simple little plays. Pepe Sanchez just straight down the lane. Just hit it off for his big man. And his big man can just hit that little jump shot off the glass outside the lane.
There's always someone open. Cortoglu, yes, he's got it. 2 in a row for the big guy.
But look, Scola down the other end, finished off with an easy layup. Well, that's what Argentina do to you. You may get an easy jump shot down one end, but boy, if you're not back in transition, Argentina will sting you.
And Scola talking to the referee. He was knocked to the deck. He thought there should have been a foul after the shot. He didn't mind. The basket went in, but he's certainly having a bit of a conversation, friendly, with the referee. Turkey inbounding the ball. 3 minutes to play in the third period. Now look at the defense. There's nothing on for them. That's a great little finger roll. Doesn't drop. Solak gets the rebound, and Nocioni the foul.
They'll get Nocioni with the foul because Solak, he's a big leg. Just a man mountain. Manu Ginobili there on the bench with Walter Herman.
Fatih Solak, that's who Jeff's talking about. 2.13 meters tall, 26-year-old.
Look how big he is. Oh, it takes up a lot of screen there. 26 years old, Bob. Now that's a big boy.
I'll say, wait till he becomes a man. He misses both free throws.
When he becomes a man, he'll be able to knock down free throws as well.
He'll be looking forward to that day. Sanchez, nice little bounce pass inside. Scola kicks it out. Walkowski's in there again. He had a momentary flash. He wanted that 3.
He gave up the 3. I couldn't believe it. Ruben Walkowski, but Delfino, we know he can nail the 3. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Ruben does the next time he touches the ball. He's the elder statesman of this Argentinian team.
Kurtele going inside. Look at that. Scola sticking with Kurtoglu.
I think that was a little. Shot. I think that was a little unfortunate because Scola with the third foul, it looked like that was a good defensive play.
And being subbed in, number 9, Gabriel Fernandez.
Another one of these elder sort of statesmen that's been around.
Yes, that's right. He's a good mate of Sean Marks. And from the free throw line, a bit of a clunker, doesn't go down. And now the free throw shooting looking pretty woeful for Turkey, 3 of 7, second to come. They're just having so many problems, and helped along in that.
Well, even the Turkish fans are starting to give out some very ugly calls right now in terms of what their team are doing.
Delfino goes high for the rebound this time. He's back in the ball game. Sanchez still at point guard. Baseline. Nocchioni. Fadeaway jump shot. Oh, so good.
The baby bull. Nocchioni.
Oh, that's interesting. You're calling a 26-year-old who stands 2.02 a baby bull.
Well, that's what they call the Chicago Bulls in the NBA at the moment, Bob, because they're such a young team and they made a very deep run into the playoffs. They pushed the Miami Heat in this year's NBA championship a long way, and they call them the baby Bulls. So even though Nocchioni is 26, he's considered a baby in the NBA. Especially when you've got guys like LeBron James just turning 21, 22.
He's about the size of Paul Bunyan's bull. Babe, big man. Second free throw doesn't drop. Nocchioni tries to ignite the fast break, but Sanchez just strolls over halfway. We've got 1 minute and 39 seconds counting down here in the third period. And Turkey all but gone, shut out, 31 points in arrears.
Ruben Volkovitsky
comes over the top, the hook shot, he loses it, taps it out to Sanchez, who calmly slots the three-pointer.
A ball fake lets his defender fly through the air and pulls a nice little three-point shot.
Look, Argentina is so relaxed, they're not under any pressure. Everybody's sticking to their job, they're doing the right things, they're having fun basically. Delfino kicks it out, back it comes to Sanchez, so much time. Delfino is pushed in the air, otherwise he would have gotten a good shot at a reverse layup, taking off somewhere out near the...
Well, the Argentinian fans, they're in full song now. The whistles from Turkey have stopped, and they've started to boo their own team. The Turkish fans, they're just not impressed with this performance. Sure, it was going to be a big task for them to beat Argentina, but I think they're just a bit disappointed that they haven't given it enough of a push.
Oh, I'm sure they are, Jeff. They've practiced so hard, so long.
It is a young team, though, Bob.
They've come a long way to get here and then to finish up playing a very forgettable game. They won't be happy. Argentina, on the other hand, they're just doing exactly what they need to crush the life out of another team. And they'll go into the semifinals. Delfino pushes the score to 75-39. Kurtulay gives it up. Turkey still working hard, trying to get the offensive shots. Erdogan misses, and Walter Harman back in the lineup for Argentina, gets a rebound. Delfino. Volkovitsky passes up another chance for a three-pointer.
Well, the Japanese press today are very excited because Diego Maradona is asked to come to the game to watch Argentina, so the Japanese press are just absolutely beside themselves because they know who Diego Maradona is, like everyone in the world does.
An aging rock star, he's assumed that sort of status.
He has, and so
don't understand the attraction.
All waiting for him. They're hoping he would arrive in time for this game, but he'll definitely be here for Spain against Argentina.
And Turkey still patiently trying to get something off their offense. Kurtulay, long bomb, it doesn't drop, and a pushing foul.
Ruben Volkovitsky. Solak.
Yep. The real veteran, 32-year-old, who's been around a long time. He doesn't start anymore, but he still puts in prime minutes.
I remember in 2002, he was the starting center, and there was a youngster on the team called Alberto that came off and relieved him off the bench. So the roles have now changed. Ruben doesn't mind. He gets to shoot the odd three-pointer.
He's still playing 20 minutes a game. Very useful as a 32-year-old. Ball goes out of bounds. That's the end of the third period. Turkey really struggling here. They're 35 points behind. And I think it's curtains. They won't make a run. If they do, it won't get anywhere near the scoreline of 75-40. Well, you see the scoring there. 32 versus 17. For Turkey, that's comprehensively being outplayed. At Turkey, we're hustling, trying. They've never given up, of course. They're young, they're keen, but man, are they being pasted by one of the teams that plays basketball just about as well as it can be played as a team sport, Jeff.
They have so many pieces to their puzzle that fit perfectly. Right from their NBA stars to their veterans like Ruben Wolkowicki to their coach, and there's a dejected Turkish team.
It's very, very hard. Hopes have been dashed. Coach Bogdan Panjevic trying to rally his troops. And at the other bench, Sergio Hernandez, he's trying to keep the team focused. Top scores, scoring, 3 in double figures. And everybody else featuring in scoring.
And you've got guys like Alberto and Ginobili only on 8 and 7. And that's how Argentina plays the game.
And
anyone can come and score on any given day.
That's right, and nobody will care who got the points and who didn't. All they're worried about is another win on a relentless march to the final and gold. A shot at perhaps the United States in the gold medal match. Won't that be a fascinating struggle?
Well, I still think that Argentina are my favorite for the gold. I don't care how much the United States bring. I just think that Argentina are just playing great team basketball.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. We've got lots of action before we get to that stage, however. The first two quarterfinal matches, Spain stifling Lithuania, and Turkey, well, they're being given a lesson by Argentina here. Come on, kicks it back out. Hernandez, the ball just skipping around the perimeter like a stone on flat water. Delfino, the step back three, can't get it. Herman. It's knocked out of his hand by big Kurtoglu. And inbounding the ball, Delfino. Herman. He's looking inside for Wolkowicki, no pass there. The shot was reset, or the shot clock was reset. So that they're going to use up as much time as they can as well. Herman comes around the pick. No shot on, so he gets it back into the paint. And he'll reach that long reach of his. And Wolkowicki.
Oh, I was going to say, shoot it, Ruben.
That time he didn't want to, and everybody was yelling at him. He just doesn't know when they're going to make up their minds.
He's got a little bit of a smile. Once again, he said, how did I wind up with that ball? Unbelievable. He's 0 for 3. That's surprising.
Well, we might be having a little bit of fun at his expense, but he's an old pro and such a good player. He probably wouldn't mind a chuckle or two about it.
Well, he smiled about that one.
They did. 75-40, 8.5 minutes to play. And Turkey, the struggle continues for them. Backing in, Wolkowicki, the turnaround jumper. Had a good look, just couldn't put it down, and Hernandez comes up with a rebound. So wherever you look, all you see
no rebounding power. No rebounding power for Turkey at the moment.
Regioni, number 11 in the game for Argentina. Come on, couldn't knock that one down. Just under 8 minutes to play, and Turkey still unable to buy a basket. Nothing going cheaply out there. Delfino, little crossover dribble, almost stolen by Erdogan.
Well, Argentina have been able to split that double team anytime they want. Delfino didn't quite do it there, but every opportunity they get, they split the double team quite easily, and then a lot of things open up for them offensively for Argentina.
Well, the 19-year-old guard, Akio, who hit a couple of three-pointers in the first half back in the game. And number 15, Demerol, Hakan Demerol. He got 3 fouls early in the first half. He set out most of the rest of the game, but he's back in the ball game now. Volkovitsky draws iron.
At least he drew some eye on that one, Ruben Volkovitsky.
Well, the green light is on for Volkovitsky. Shoot when you want to, Ruben. Boy, the gateway closed there. Volkovitsky there once again, getting in the way of Kaya-Pekka.
That's the 3rd foul. Big Ruben right there.
He was actually moved a good distance. He ran into quite a big man. Pecker is 2.07 meters tall, 26-year-old, and a big body inside. 7 minutes to play. Turkey trailing by 25, and that's symptomatic of their game. 5 of 14 from the free throw line now.
Argentina haven't scored this quarter, Bob. I just thought I'd let you know. They're at 75. They haven't scored this quarter. I don't think that's worrying them too much, but...
No, you're right. Neither team has scored this quarter, Jeff. That was the score at the end of 3. There we go, the putback from Pecker, number 14. And pretty emphatic it was, so that opens the account with 6:47 left to play in the game. Finally, we get a couple of points. Does Argentina care? Not a whit. Getting a little bit messy now. Hernandez loses the ball on the dribble. A little help from one of his Turkish friends. Demerol. Akyol inside. Volkovitsky right there again. Frustrates another shot. The step back. Ilyasova. He can't get it.
Well, Pekka, he fouls over the back.
Number 14, Pecker. His second foul.
Second foul. Well, that man, if he keeps his job, he'll be pretty happy in 4 years' time, because this Turkish team will have a lot of international experience under their belt by that stage.
Surely, Jeff, but a country wouldn't give a coach the boot on the basis of one game like this.
Oh, they're pretty ruthless, Bob.
Not against a team like Argentina. No one probably could beat them tonight. They're just so tough.
Talking to our friends in the Turkish press. It's not like that. Simple as that. Win or go somewhere else. Oh, pretty ruthless.
That would be tough. Turkey have 5:55 to get back into the ball game, but they're not going to do it. 75-42. A long way to go. 33 points behind. Pass inside. There it is. Two-handed dunk. First in a long time from Erden. He's another big player, young player, 20 years old, 2.12 meters tall. The Turks have size and youth on their side, Jeff.
Well, that's what I'm excited for in terms of 2010. I know it's a long way away, but the Turkish basketball, they're pretty happy with some of their youngsters coming on.
Alberto in the game for Argentina, and over the shoulder, Hernandez picks up yet another foul. He's picked up a couple of quick ones here. Gabriel Fernandez, another big body. He stands 2.04 meters tall. He's another veteran, 29 years old. He's been around a while. Demerol goes baseline, the kick inside. Pegger, not to be denied, goes to the hoop, gets a slam. Good move, 2 points, Turkey.
Well, that was a great little play by Demerol. It was his time now to split the double team, and Pegger had no one in front of him. Does a chin up on his way up, which is highly illegal.
And he couldn't get the free throw, got his own rebound, and he takes steps. The frustrations continue.
Well, the Turkish players are getting booed by their own fans, and I think that's unfair because, like, surely they were up against it.
I agree with you.
No matter how good a Turkish fan you are, you had to be up against it, against Argentina.
Well, they've got to talk things over. 5 minutes to play. Argentina 75, leading Turkey 46. Bit of a whitewash. You see there the flags of Argentina and Turkey. And in the fourth quarter, the scoring miserly, almost non-existent. Turkey have picked up 6 points, and Argentina face a bit of a humbling experience themselves, and they don't get on track. They've scored zip, naught, nil, nothing. Nothing.
Do you think they're worried about it though, Bob?
No, I don't actually, but they wouldn't like to end up with 6 points in a quarter. They're pros. They don't like that sort of thing, Jeff.
Well, I think they'd be happy right now to have 6 points rather than 0 points.
I was looking ahead thinking if they score at this rate, well, at this rate, they won't have a point to their name. But looking ahead, we've got another interesting couple of quarterfinal matches tomorrow. France going against Greece. Everybody's picking Greece. France, a real defensive unit. They play defense like Spain and like Argentina. And then Germany against the United States. And that'll be a warm-up for the United States, I do believe. Just a warm-up.
Oh, there's the first 2 points. Alley-oop to Fabricio Alberto.
So they've got their first 2 points. Demerol slipped down on his left knee, managed to get up and still get a shot. It was blocked, goes out of bounds, so Turkey will inbound it. Akyo from the sideline. That's his third three-pointer of the game.
9-2 run for the Turkish in this quarter.
Well, they've given him 2. One of the first couple might have been a 2-pointer. It was out from around the 3-point line. Now they've registered 3 out of 3.
Hernandez scores 2.
And suddenly Argentina has come out of their slumber. They've scored 4 points now in the blink of an eye.
Well, there is a section of the Turkish fans that are actually cheering their team now, which is good.
Yasova makes a little reverse layup, and he gets the 2 points. Turkey now trailing Argentina 79-51. 28-point spread. The game loosening up just slightly now offensively. Both teams scoring a little bit better. Herman from the side, he's got it. Well, that's 7 points in this quarter now for Argentina. And they motored ahead of that predicted 6 points. Well, it's the worst case scenario, of course. Baseline. Oh, nice fadeaway jump shot by Pegger. It dropped short, but it was a good move. Very hard with a man that tall when he shoots a step back fadeaway jump shot. It's so hard to get at him and get a hand in his face to try to block it. Long Tom doesn't go down, and that was Triglioni. Number 14, Barabello. Triglioni misses. Turkey, another chance. Head toward that 60-point mark. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play, and this is the second quarterfinal of the day. And the 2 points will count. Ilyasova is fouled. He'll go to the line to score a free throw, possibly. Herman gets the foul. Whack. Pretty tough over the back. You'd be disappointed if the shot went in. You have a good hack at the player. You don't want them to score the 2 points.
Well, the Japanese security guards trying to get the Argentinian fans to sit down. They're not interested. There they are in the front row, and the guards are all waving their hands down, but no one's sitting down. Can't blame them, Bob.
Well, the guards are being ever so polite about it. Fregione, nice bounce pass, back inside, looking for Hernandez. And kicking the ball resets the shot clock. The pass inside found the foot of one of the Turkish
There's the
players.
fans again. They're standing up. The security guards. It's fun to watch just at the right hand top of your screen there.
Look, that's like telling Italians to give up wine. Forget it. Ooh, from a long way out, Marabello smacks it off the glass. 32-year-old, another veteran. He's been with the team for many, many years. 1.94 meters tall. Demeril from the top, can't hit it.
I'm sorry, but I'm just watching the Argentinian fans. They're all standing away. Japanese security guards are rushing in from all over the stadium to try and sit them down. It's an impossibility. The team's up. 1:40 to go.
Why bother? Turkey scores a couple of points. With 1 minute 35 seconds left in the ball game. Timeout taken by Turkey. They trail Argentina 82-54. 28 points in arrears. A pasting at the hands of Argentina.
Now it's the turn of the Turkish fans. Security guards up there now. Got to sit down, but it's a lost cause.
It is a lost cause. Why even try?
Now the Argentinians are now turning around, so the Turkish fans, yep, they're all going to jump up and down. Why would we stop? They're loving it.
Oh, this is like face-to-face email. The Argentinian fans just start yelling at the Turks, who are one section above them. Nocchioni, they're yelling, they're happy. They're probably revving up their fans as well. Highlights, smash. Nocchioni,
Well,
smash.
I've been to a lot of sporting events around the world, Bob. Not only basketball, but all sorts of sports. And that's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen, is we see a highlight show of Nocchioni, but the Japanese security people trying to get Turkish and Argentinian fans to stop jumping up and down and waving and chanting. That is the funniest thing I've seen in sports for a long, long time. It's just an impossibility, and because you've got the Argentinian guys on the bench waving towels at them as well. So.
And why would you want to anyway? They're only blocking the view of the Argentinian fans sitting behind them, who are jumping up and down themselves. A throwaway pass. Oh, and Turkey with a steal. Step out of bounds.
So, oh, I can't contain myself. It's lovely to see the passion.
That is indeed. There'll be more to come from the Argentine fans. Counting down the ball game, coming up 1 minute and 10 seconds. Turkey completely frustrated. You see it on the face and in the demeanor of Erden, number 13, a young player, as I said before, 20 years old, 2.12 meters tall, great future.
Well, what's even
The
funny?
present-
What's even
Not so
funnier,
good.
Bob, about that Argentinian fan thing is that there's 3 bass drummers from Lithuania and amongst them, leading the chant. Their team's gone, so
They're hired guns, hired drummers, Jeff. They saw the color of the Argentinian peso and away they went.
have drum, will travel.
Nice little spin
Oh,
dribble.
great little
He
move
gets
by
the two.
Demeril. I'm going to see another de Morel in action for Germany tomorrow.
And the kickoff pass, Herman goes in, and he went for the stop, and he was hit in the face. Did he get a finger in the eye? I hope not. Number 14, Pecker went after him. Watch right here, smack. The hand came down and was aired at center, who hit him. Yes, Jeff is cackling again because there are now double the number of guards over there, double the number of fans on their feet, waving white and blue towels.
Well, the fans have decided to all come down from the stands just to hack off the Japanese security guards.
They're like recalcitrant kids. The security fans come over. The more there are, the more it incites the Argentinian fans to perform. It's a no-win situation. Give up guards, just sit down and enjoy the game. 44 seconds and counting down, 83-56. Wonderful spirit in here. The Turkish fans have gone quiet. Pecker muscles his way up and he's fouled. Take your pick. It's going to be tagged against number 12. That's Guterres, Leonardo Guterres. Another veteran, 2.01 meters tall, 28-year-old, and on the line is Kaya Pekka. He's got 6 points, now 7 with that free throw, second to come. 7 of 18 from the free throw line.
I don't think
good
that
shooting from Turkey.
Bob, I can't believe that you can keep a straight face because everyone in the press row here, commentators alike, they're all laughing at the Japanese security people. Trying to, there you go on screen, trying to settle down the Argentinians and the Turkish fans. It's just unbelievable. Everyone is laughing.
I am amused by it.
I can't keep a straight face, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll go back to the game here. There's 12 seconds to play. Shot clock running down, and Argentina make the steal. Trying to get the putback. Akyol comes over halfway and heaves it from halfway, hard off the glass, mercifully for Turkey. The night is over. They've gone down heavily, convincingly, undoubtedly, to Argentina, 83-58.
The players are loving it. They're going over to those fans.
Nocchioni could be had up for inciting a riot. He's loving it. And in that period, Argentina scored 18 points, so they had no points in the first 6 minutes, and then they came back with, 12 points. They did come back in the last 4 minutes.
Well,
with 12
there you
points.
see the Argentinian players are celebrating with their fans. They're jumping up and down as much as their fans. Turkish players there, they're saluting their crowd. Both sets of crowd supporters done a great job. Security guards still over there.
Yeah, they are. They're still trying to control what they think a riot on the verge of getting out of hand.
But man, imagine if Diego Maradona was over there with them. What would they be doing?
Pour cold water on the South American celebrations.
The press are over there now, taking heaps of photos of the fans. Oh, great atmosphere. That's what sport's all about, Bob.
Yep.
You gotta love it.
And the Stars, Ginobili, he's got to be happy. 83-58. They just got a headlock on Turkey. A country famous for its wrestling, but they couldn't get out of that hole. Not once in the game did they threaten Argentina. They did have an early lead by 1 point. That was it. Finish, kaput, over. From then on, it was Argentina all the way in a clinical 83-58 dispatching of Turkey. Turkey will go home. Argentina not just advance, they march into the semifinals.
Well, no, Turkey actually stay around because they will play off they do have a classification game, so they could play off for 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th.
No, Turkey's out. They didn't make the top 8. Sorry, you're right.
No,
Quarterfinal, Jeff, I'm confused.
Yes, they can.
Checking the stats, you see the shooting statistics. They're all with Argentina. And the turnovers against Turkey. And too few shots too few opportunities, too many turnovers, and they just had too much defensive pressure on them from the opening whistle. Argentina was clinical, as was Spain in their first game. Two of the best teams in the tournament, obviously. Highlights. All Argentina. Nocchioni, the Chicago Bulls star, powers to the hoop to get a running two. And Ginobili, one of the few times he had to do anything, or even wanted to really, knocks down a three. Ginobili finished with 7 points. Erdogan had his moments, but they were too few and far between. He finished with 10 points, one of 2 players in double figures for Turkey. And that was Delfino of the Detroit Pistons. He had 14. And inside, the big dunk from Erden. You see it again. Erden had 4, a mere 4 points. Kaya Pecker, number 14. He finished with 8 for Turkey. Turkey, these are highlights. It looks nice, but they were few and far between as Argentina ran roughshod over them. The kick out pass. And Walter Harman finishes it off. He's just signed with the Charlotte Bobcats. This team has talent aplenty, and they're into the semifinals. 2 games here today, just to recap for you. Spain just squeezed the life and the chances out of Lithuania, 89-67, and Argentina, well, a sort of a mirror image of the first game, just got Turkey down on the mat, pinned them for a count of 3 early in the ball game. It ended up 83-58. Turkey's out of it. Argentina marched through to the next round. And the Argentinian fans, well, they've enjoyed every moment of it. Final score, once again, Argentina 83, Turkey 58.